Fundamentals Phase 2, Day 50. Just went for a jog. Oh, I did some leg press as well. Some leg press. Did some leg press. Maybe some dips or just a deep stretch for my chest. Not really dips. I did a few dips in there. I can't help myself. Love doing that shit. I made a ghetto glute ham raise. I'll have to take a photo of it or do a video of it. It's hilarious. But hey, it works and it's cheaper than $1,700 at Rogue Fitness, or it's about $1,000 or $800. You can get a reverse hyper, which is what I actually wanted to buy for my garage, or a glute ham raise runs you about $600 to $800. But I managed to do it with some patented Gordo ratchet straps and some pillows that I found in the garage, which is cool. So I can develop my glute ham, or posterior chain basically. Yeah, feeling pretty good. I just went to my biomechanic, let's call him, talking just about my rebuild and his suggestions on what I should be doing. He said for me to get my flexibility back in my shoulders, and he's looking into the recovery of my rear deltoid, which at least one of my Canadian friends knows a little bit about. I spoke to him last night. He was giving me some similar advice years ago, which this guy suggested, which is cool, just to get that rear deltoid firing again through the nerve damage. And he reckons that it is possible. He reckons that I should get some partial signal back to that rear deltoid, so I can get a little bit of muscle mass there, which would be cool, but don't really care. We're working more along the balances. Really interested in the information that these guys can give you. I hate physios, chiros. A lot of those guys are giving me terrible advice, terrible exercises, terrible bullshit stretching routines in the past. Obviously, like anything, it depends on the person massively. This guy is an Eastern Bloc dude by the sounds of his name, and I've got a lot of respect from those guys, from former coaches, and hell, living there for 2 years as well. Some very cutting edge sort of advice, which is cool. I don't really need to talk about it too much at this stage, apart from just getting some deep myofascial release and getting some techniques to do self myofascial release stuff, specifically around my right shoulder. So that would be cool to improve my mobility, looking at my posture, obviously, walking, breathing technique, stuff that I haven't done since boxing. So that would be cool. No bench press though, that's a shame. No push-ups even for the time being. No compound lifts, apart from Romanian deadlifts I can do, because I told him I'm just doing bar weight, wink wink, nudge nudge, 35 kilos, almost the same. So I'll be continuing doing that, mainly stretching and the cardio stuff that I do, along with some chin-ups and isolated exercises, which are still fine, but as he suggested, which I have been suggesting here as well, very low weight to start with, which is cool. Free up a lot of time for cardio, no problem there. He said also stretching's a meme, so that's music to my ears. Stretching I hate, and I've been doing it, but he's like, oh, you don't need to focus on it because we'll be going a lot deeper and more holistic than that. So stay tuned for that. That's it for today.